Ladies and gentlemen, I am back once again, here to talk about WWE Evolution. How about it? WWE Evolution leaked card. I'm about to get into the card. I haven't seen it yet. The only thing I saw was the very first match. So I'm about to hop right on into it. Phone ringing. So I'm about to hop right on into this right now. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified of every video that I make. So we're about to hop on into this. I haven't even seen the card yet, so this is my true live reaction. So we're about to hop into this. First up on the card, Rhea Ripley versus Jenny versus Killer Kelly. There's a funny story why I bumbled her name. I'm about to tell y'all. Versus Dakota Kai. Now, admittedly, I don't know a whole lot about Jenny, but I know a whole lot about the rest of these ladies. That should be a fantastic matchup, one that we should all be looking forward to. As I got the card right here, and I always go to call Killer Kelly Kelly, which I bumble at every time. I've been doing that since watching the Mae Young Classic. But that should be a pretty good match. I'm very much looking forward to the NXT UK Women's Championship on the line. Also, next up, we have a special announcement, allegedly special announcement, just has special announcement segment. We'll see what that is. After that, we have Carmella talk show with the ladies of Glow. I'm very interested in that. That should be pretty decent at best. I'm not very much looking forward to it. I don't think it's going to be a great thing. We'll see how that turns out. Obviously, with this card, my thoughts, I'll have to see how everything plays out going forward to get my all of my thoughts out. We'll see how it plays out going forward. This is just my live reaction to the card. I'm just seeing the card right now. So next up, we got the Riot Squad versus Sasha Banks versus Bayley and Ivory. It's pretty cool to see Ivory come back. I think that's pretty cool. But at the same time, man, I think they're missing the boat with that match. If I'm just my live reaction right here, right now, I kind of think they're missing the boat with Sasha Banks and Bayley here. We've been waiting on Sasha Banks and Bayley to go at it for what feels like 2 years now. They're supposed to have been fighting at the last two WrestleManias. So Sasha Banks and Bayley tag teaming against the Riot Squad. That just feels like yet another match. This feels like the same thing I've been watching on Raw for months now. Pretty nice to see Ivory get thrown in. We'll see how it all turns out. I'll give it a fair chance. Next up, we have Toni Storm versus Io Shirai, and that is the oh crap. Freaking spoilers. I asked for it, so hey, it is what it is. That is the Mae Young Classic 2018 final. I just got spoiled on that. I didn't even know that was on the card. So it is what it is. I'm still gonna watch the Mae Young Classic like I don't know the result. It should be fun, but that should be an awesome match. That should be a phenomenal match. I'm very much looking forward to it. And I'm very much looking forward to see how they came about that match and how they built up to it heading into the final of the Mae Young Classic. So I'm very much looking forward to that match. That's like a show stiller right there. So we got a women's battle royal as well. I think this is a 20 women battle royal. Man, they got a lot of matches listed. We even have a battle royal in here. And it says that the winner will face Kairi Sane for the NXT Women's Championship. It'll be very interesting to see who they pull out for this battle royal. Remember the Women's Royal Rumble, the very first one, they did a phenomenal job with that. And this is just obviously my live reaction here. They did a phenomenal job with the Women's Royal Rumble. And I expect them to do a phenomenal job with this battle royal. They put some effort into it, which I'm pretty sure they are. I'm assuming that they really want to make this pay-per-view a massive success so they can go on to do it next year and the year after that and so forth and so on. So I'm pretty sure some big names will come out for that pay-per-view. Excuse me, for that battle royal on this pay-per-view. And I'm very interested to see who wins and who goes on to face Kairi Sane for the NXT Women's Championship. It'll be interesting because I don't know if they mean facing Kairi Sane in the future or facing Kairi Sane at the pay-per-view. I hope that's going down at the pay-per-view. So it'll be interesting to see who comes out with that. Next up, we got Asuka versus Ember Moon, and that one hits a sore spot. Not because I don't like either lady. It's because when speaking of blowing stuff, they really blew it with Asuka and Ember Moon. This should have been the match that should have been for Asuka's streak. Ember Moon should have been the lady that ended Asuka's streak. They told a phenomenal story in NXT. I was just really hoping that they carried that over to WWE. They did not. I was hoping that Asuka would win at WrestleMania, hold that streak for a long time until Ember Moon came in, and this would have been the perfect, phenomenal moment for Ember Moon to capture Asuka, to capture her streak, and to capture the title. It would have been phenomenal. Otherwise, this will still be a phenomenal matchup. It's not much to it because not much on it, excuse me, because they've been doing absolutely nothing with Asuka. Obviously, with Ember Moon, she's kind of treading water. They're doing some things with Ember Moon, but not a whole lot. We'll see how it all turns out. We'll see how it's all built up heading into the pay-per-view, seeing as Ember Moon and Asuka is on Raw and SmackDown. That's going to be rather interesting to see how they go about doing that. Next up, we have Naomi versus Melina. Melina's coming back. How about that? I don't know about this match. We'll see how it turns out. I don't have a strong feeling about it one way or another, whether I'm excited about it, whether I don't want to see it. It's just kind of in the middle. We'll see how it all turns out with Naomi and Melina. Next up, we have Mickie James versus Lita. That's a match I'm looking forward to, but it's a match that I wish that they would have put more effort into as far as announcing the match. Like, it was just on a random Raw to where they were just going down these segments on Raw, and then out of nowhere, Mickie James versus Lita at WWE Evolution. Like, I wish they would have had some kind of something that would have led to Lita coming out to her music, huge pop, and then challenging Mickie James at Evolution. Nonetheless, it should be a phenomenal matchup, and I'm very much looking forward to it. It should go really well. So next up, and we have the answer to my question. Kairi Sane versus the winner of the Battle Royal for the NXT Women's Championship. That will be on the pay-per-view. So that's an excellent thing right there. After that, Alexa Bliss versus Trish Stratus. This is another one where I think they blew the load or they missed the boat as far as announcing the match to where it just got announced. It was like, oh, Alexa Bliss versus Trish Stratus. Really thought that Trish Stratus could have came back and challenged Alexa Bliss. That would have been a phenomenal moment. I'm pretty sure, as I said, if you go back and watch my WWE Raw review that I just did today, I said that Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey is a placeholder feud. It feels like a placeholder feud because we're all looking forward towards this or looking towards Evolution with Alexa Bliss and Trish Stratus already announced. That feels like the top feud, even though there won't be any women's championship on the line. So with that being said, as for the quality of the match, I don't know if it's going to be the absolute best match, but I think it's going to be decent enough to get the crowd excited. As for the build, I'm looking forward to it. And Trish Stratus playing the babyface, Alexa Bliss playing the bratty heel. We'll see how that all plays out going forward. Next up after this, I see Alicia Fox and Kelly versus the Iconics versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus Beth Phoenix and Natalya. WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Whoa. That is very interesting to say the least. These doggone spoilers. Like, the spoilers find me. Sometimes you don't even go and look out and seek out spoilers. They just find you on Twitter. So therefore, I come on YouTube and I at least let you know that, hey, it's a leaked card. Or I'll let you know beforehand, possible spoiler. But WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Look, this could be a thing, but they have to expand the roster, and more importantly, they have to book the roster 10 times better than they are now, because we can't even get a women's championship feud booked right, less known adding another championship to the women's division. So at the moment, it's a surprise to see WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. It's like, whoa, okay. But once I settle on it and I think about it, I think about that we're in all of these feuds that mean nothing. And like, we have Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey, and like everything else means nothing. Well, I got a comment, what a party without a good brother. Yes, sir, you're right. We have all these feuds going, and none of it means nothing without the women's championship, because they treat other feuds like it means nothing. I'm worried that Once we get the women's tag team championships, it's going to be a big deal. And then after the new wears off on it, it's going to be like, they're just championships that's on the main roster to be on the main roster. I'm worried about that, but I'm definitely going to give it a fair chance and a fair shake out. So after that, we have Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. This is, in my opinion, should be the main event. It says Smackdown Women's Championship, so who knows what's going to happen at Hell in a Cell. Maybe Becky wins, maybe she doesn't. We'll see. I think she should win at Hell in a Cell, just my opinion. And to set up the rematch at Evolution, although we could have a unclean finish and that'll set it up as well. But Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, this better be the main event. That's all I got to say. It's not listed as the last match on the card, but it better be the main event or the crowd. I don't know if I can say the crowd is going to riot, but they're not going to like having Nikki Bella and Ronda Rousey as the main event. I'm just saying. So I'm very much invested into Becky Lynch. She's one of the most over stars in all of WWE right now, in my opinion. And the crowd loves her. I love her. Everybody loves her. So why not put that as the main event? Next up, Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey. What can I say here? I have no interest in this. And it's looking like it's going to be the main event. It's looking like it's going to be for the Women's Championship. So we're going to be here with this card, and that's going to be the main event. I'm not going to like it. Like, as I said in my WWE Raw review, I just don't have interest in the Bella twins. There's nothing against them. It's nothing that I have personal against them. It's just in the latest comeback, I just do not have any interest in them. And they're going to put Nikki Bella, as I said, what the Bellas have been doing so far has been placeholder to get us to Nikki Bella and Ronda Rousey, said in my WWE Raw review. So they're going to shove Nikki Bella into this women's championship match with Ronda Rousey, and I do not think it is fair to the ladies that have been there for quite some time now. Like, I think Ember Moon versus Ronda Rousey would have made for a great main event. Sasha Banks versus Ronda Rousey, great main event. Bayley versus Ronda Rousey would have made for a fantastic main event. And I mean, I get it. You may not want to play face versus face, but I still think you could have pulled it off. You want to have a heel, and I'm assuming we're going to have a heel talking about Nikki Bella, or else what is the point? So it is what it is. The Bellas are back. They're going to be in the main event. I think that sucks, to be quite honest, and it sucks for the ladies that's been on the Raw roster. There are many more deserving ladies than Nikki Bella. Trust me, I'm not trying to take anything away from her. She's done some phenomenal things for WWE. It's just that I don't have any interest in her, and I think that there are much more phenomenal matches to be had with Ronda Rousey outside of Nikki Bella. So let me know. That is all the card. I think that's 14 matches. Man, what time is this gonna start? I don't know if this is gonna be one of those deals where we got a 5:30 pay-per-view, a 6 o'clock pay-per-view. We'll see. That's a lot of matches. I hope they all get time and well enough time that we can sit down and enjoy them all. And I'm very much excited for it to go down. I want to see how they build towards this pay-per-view. That is going to be the key thing, how they build towards it. Because if it's not made to be important, then the pay-per-view won't be important. We have all these great names on the pay-per-view, but if you don't build to it correctly, it's not going to be important. As for us, for fans, and as for the television programming from week to week on Raw and SmackDown. So they have to build to it correctly, and I hope they do a good job of it. Let me know down below, what are your thoughts on WWE Evolution? What is your favorite match listed from this card? Just right now in the moment, I would have to say that Asuka versus Ember Moon is my favorite matchup. And I see a comment right here, Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey. Big money dream matchup. I would say that, yes, I can understand that point. Big money match. You know, Nikki Bella, she's done some things outside of WWE. So there you go. I can see that being the case. So I see that from that standpoint. I definitely do. I would have much rather it be a Ember Moon versus Ronda Rousey, or like I said, Sasha versus Ronda Rousey. I think we all would have been much interested in those matchups. But let me know down below in the comments, what are your favorite matchups from this card? And let me know, are you excited for it? What is your excitement level for this pay-per-view? And also, feel free to subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell to be notified for every video that I make. I'm on Twitter at OMGCoreyB, and I'm on Twitter at 2SweetPod. That is my podcasting Twitter channel. So that's it. I'm gonna have a SmackDown Live review. I should have that in either Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see. I also got the WWE Hell in a Cell picks coming up this week as well. So subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's coming this week, and be ready for it. I'm out.